So whilst Kris Jenner is being testified, there are a lot of things that are coming out from what she is saying. Hey guys, it's Rob and Roddy. Hopefully you guys are all doing well today. Back at it again. It is daily and consistent content, guys. Trying my best to cover this whole court case whilst I'm fasting is not easy, guys. I would be a lot more responsive when and quick with everything if I was not fasting. So just take this into consideration, guys. But let's get into this video. Subscribe to the channel. Let me put the light on the back. Yeah, so we have Kris Jenner testifying, and she says a lot of damaging stuff. And of course, you know, the court actually ends quite early. So Kris is laughing through the pain during questioning from Chyna's lawyer, Lynn Shani. Kris made a joke alluding to the Will Smith Chris Rock slap as well. Kris had told her that she beat the out of Rob's face as the attorney pressed the matriarch on why she said that. Then Kris joked, "It's like if you were at an award show and someone came up and slapped you, and then you just say they beat the shit out of me." Those in the courtroom laughed as Shani asked, "Are you comparing what happened at the Academy Awards to someone beating your son with a metal pole?" Kris, still smiling, said that it was a figure of speech, adding everyone has a different way of speaking. Kylie is back. After having left court early yesterday due to feeling ill, Kylie Jenner is back in the court alongside mother Kris, Khloe and Kim. Kris Jenner breaks down on the stand and begins to cry. When questioning about the incident regarding Chyna pointing a gun at Rob, Kris Jenner broke down in tears, according to The Sun. She said it was funny. Chyna said it was funny. A joke? It's not funny. I have horrible memories of being in Paris with my daughter outside an apartment, Jenner said, referring to daughter Kim being wrapped in duct tape and thrown in a bathtub. She also said that Chyna tried to murder her son and called the situation absolutely heartbreaking. So Kylie Jenner is back into the mix for feeling sick for a day. I think that she wasn't really sick. She just wanted to get out of there for a minute and take a break from the whole situation. You know, talking about how Chyna wanted to actually try and kill Rob, I think is a very damning allegation. And I think this is what she's doing. She's playing the part here. She's crying. She's getting emotional. She's irritated by what's happened. And, you know, this is the best thing that a mother can do, pretend to fawn over their kids in such a way and, you know, be upset for them. And that's exactly what is happening here. And it looks like it's been going on for a while. Not only that, guys, but we have a lot of stuff that in terms of the court stuff. And I'm just going to go through it all because, yeah, there's a lot going on. Kris's text messages were also addressed. Further texts between Kris Jenner and the Rob and Chyna showrunner were read out in court, including the star saying he was devastated and he needs to ditch the bitch. When asked why she used that word to describe Chyna, Kris apologized and said she wasn't proud of it, but that she was very angry and very upset, adding that she wouldn't usually like to call anybody that word. Shani further quizzed why she wouldn't want to call Chyna a bitch if she had legit tried to murder Kris's son, and Kris again said she didn't like the phrasing. Interesting. She is really so stupid, which is another text from Kris to the showrunner. I'm so angry, as she recalled, to the fallout between her son and Chyna. It's wild, she's really so stupid. A bombshell text was then read out in court in which Kris allegedly told the showrunner, "Let's take her off the show and just make it the Rob show, raising his daughter." Kris did not deny sending the text, but insisted it was 24 hours after she tried to kill him. "I was really upset and trying to figure out what to do." She added that she was worried as an executive producer and a mum and that everybody was scrambling about. Now, there was apparently alleged CPS involvement. Kris Jenner also said regarding the fallout between Rob and Chyna, "We didn't put Chyna on the show and get her a house and fill it with Christmas decorations and give her this fabulous life so we could take it away." The momager also revealed CPS were investigating and interviewed the family about the situation, but although she was in constant contact with Chyna's nanny, she admitted to being worried about Dream's safety, according to this reporter at the trial. On Rob and Chyna's reconciliation, Kris Jenner was then quizzed by Chyna's lawyer about why she was fine with Rob and the model reconciling. Kris said the pair were convincing and told the family they really wanted to try get together again. Whew. Jeff Jenkins, best known for producing The Simple Life, Total Divas and Keeping Up and its spin-offs, was also questioned by the Kardashian attorney, Michael Rhodes, via Zoom. He said, in the beginning, Rob and Chyna seemed very happy and joyful. Jeff said he later saw observed changes between the couple about them being negative. He said it became very difficult to shoot a show about Rob and Chyna in love. Of course, Jeff Jenkins is going to say this and support that theory and narrative. Of course he is. Producer also knew about the Rob and Chyna fight. Jeff Jenkins claimed he'd heard about her blowout fight with Rob and Chyna, in which Chyna allegedly tried to strangle Rob. He said the choice over season 2 of Rob and Chyna was at the sole discretion of the buyer, which in this case was the E! Network, and that the producers, including him, Kris and Kim, did not have a say. He said he went over to Chyna's home himself and tried to encourage her to see the therapist, telling the court she said F no, F no, F Rob. At that point, Jenkins said he felt very sad and in his mind felt the show was now over. The Kardashian attorney asked Jeff Jenkins if there's no Rob and Chyna relationship, can there be a second season? Jeff simply responded no. So Jeff Jenkins obviously, supporting the theory that, a second season didn't happen not because of the Kardashians, but because Chyna and Rob were not together again. Chyna's attorney then questioned Jeff and asked if the show was originally called Rob and Chyna in Love, which he said it was, but they decided to shorten it. She argued that he told the court he had never seen the couple happy after their first meeting about the series, referencing scenes in the show where they seemed in love while on a hike. The trial and line of questioning then stopped for a break. Okay, Jeff Jenkins, former producer for Rob and Chyna, was asked about a powwow at Kris Jenner's house in Hidden Hills, in which he referenced. He insisted that he didn't think it was specifically about season 2 of the show, but they all met and talked about Rob trying to strangle Chyna. Wow. Okay, so Jeff Jenkins, guys, is getting questioned a lot here. A lot. And of course, he's obviously going to support the Kardashians because he's on their side, guys. Kris Jenner was asked why she described herself as a little business girl in her deposition, to which she replied that she was confused. The attorney then showed an email allegedly written by Rob to his mum and all of his sisters. Kris testified, "I just wanted to say I don't believe Rob wrote this letter," saying he had only given her a handful of Mother's Day cards in his life. Interesting. So who wrote the letter then? Who wrote the letter? The court actually ends early, guys, because Friday's court session ended early, due to Chyna's attorney feeling very ill. Prior to the session ending, her attorney asked to speak to the judge in private with counsel for the Kardashians because of her health. Chyna's attorney and the judge went into the chambers for approximately 15 minutes. Before coming out, the judge apologized to the jury and said he had not been aware of it. The Kardashians' attorney, Michael Rhodes, was seen gesturing to Kris to put her mask on. Meanwhile, Chyna's attorney, who appeared concerned, did not have a mask. Before day 2 of the case ended, Kim and Khloe were seen chatting, had no reaction when it was decided that court was going to end early. However, Kris did appear to be very concerned. Kris Jenner was then questioned in court about a text she sent to the showrunner claiming they were hammered. She insisted that she wasn't sure if Rob had been drinking, but that she presumed the pair had been boozing around. Her responses are like she's dancing around the text messages. Kris Jenner was also shown a news article after E! Allegedly put out a press release. Kris told the court she wasn't aware of it and never wrote it herself. This press release was basically saying that the second season of Rob and Chyna was greenlit. She insisted the second series was hanging in the balance for months. She keeps dancing around questions, guys. She keeps on dancing around questions. We can go back and forth with all of this. I'm just obviously running through, what's happened in the court, guys. Basically, all in all today, Kris Jenner has been on the stand, got an emotional, started, crying about what Chyna did, accused her of doing crazy stuff. Khloe and Kim, seen chattering, and, Jeff Jenkins being questioned a lot as well. Obviously, on the support of the Kardashian side, and, the court session being adjourned and ending early because Chyna's attorney is very ill. Now, her being ill could obviously prolong this and delay stuff as well. And the fact that, she was there with the judge for 50 minutes in the chambers, who knows what they were even talking about as well, because that is a long time, to be honest with you. But this is how it looks like right now. Kris Jenner is obviously the first one to take the stand, and I believe Kim, Khloe, and Kylie would all follow in some kind of order, and it's just of this nature. I'm sure there's a lot of updates on this whole court case, and I just feel like I'm trying to just give you guys a quick overview, but I wanted to make this video a little bit longer just to really go through everything this Friday of what Kris Jenner was mainly questioned about from these reports that are directly coming from the courtroom, and I feel like these people who are reporting from the courtroom are going to be the most accurate. Let me know your thoughts are, guys. Just subscribe to the channel, click that button. It is daily and consistent content. Subscribe, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video.